Welcome back to Perfect Pour. I'm your host and spirit medium, Terry Collins. My favorite part of the program, we get to talk taste. And with me to do so tonight is our director and producer, Jerry Donahue, and we're going to talk bargain bourbons.
Okay, so up next is Evan Williams Single Barrel. This is produced by Heaven Hill.
Yet another.
Yet another one. This is actually the lowest proof of our batch here. This is 86.6. You want to say something about single barrel?
I do. It's, as it says, it's bourbon that comes straight from one barrel. And typically all the single barrel expressions are going to have information on the bottle as to the barrel number and the dates. Typically the date that it was barreled and the date that it was bottled. And I'm very proud of that sort of stuff. So this is a way to get it on there. And single barrel, it's all about what barrel it came from. And the exciting part about that is no two barrels of bourbon, no two straight barrels of bourbon are going to be the same.
Right.
So anytime you get a different one, it can be a completely different experience. And that's part of the allure of these as well. And the thing about this Evan Williams is, it's a single barrel that's, the first time I bought it, I think it was $22 on sale, which is phenomenal for a single barrel. Just phenomenal. And it's 10 years in the barrel.
I think I got this one for about 22, 24 on sale, maybe a little bit more. And still, for a single barrel, is a bargain. And as the date says on the back, it's 10 years old. It's a 10-year-old whiskey for less than 25 bucks.
Amazing.
Yeah. So let's check it out.
Now this one, I get the vanilla, I get a little bit of the alcohol, but not as much. Again, this is 86 proof. And one of the things that jumped out for me about this was it's almost got a cream soda-like nature to it, the smell that I get.
And I get the cream soda, I also get cola, and I get a little bit of root beer. A little bit of alcohol, but it's
definitely tamer.
behind.
It's definitely tamer.
The other...
The fact that we've got a little water in here, and this is lower proof than any of the others that we've had.
The other characters in the nose just really take over. So the alcohol is backseat.
This is an adventure right away. Once you get, because the alcohol is not as assertive, so you get right to the flavor components. The nose on this is really nice. And the taste right away, it's a very long taste. Very long.
It's a very complex taste. There's a little bit of rye in there. There's
Definitely.
the sweetness.
You get that spice.
I get a little bit more of that cola. Of course, you get the vanilla and the toffee.
I get some smokiness to this.
A little bit of smoke in there.
That time in the barrel really tells on these.
Yeah.
And again, it's not blended. They're not blending out to even out flavors. They want this particular expression to stand on its own, and it does. They choose these barrels based on how they want to represent the label, the Evan Williams flavor. And this is really, really nice.
And that's one of the great things about about a single barrel is that as you go from bottle to bottle, and it's from different barrels, you
get that change.
There'll be slight differences between them. So each bottle is a new adventure.
Whereas the Four Roses had a very wide taste, very pleasing. This one is a little more assertive. This one is, if you're sitting there and you take a sip of this, it's going to get your attention for sure. This is something you can sit down and actually think about.
Yeah, it develops. It's complex. It's a very long. I get a very long finish.
Very long and very pleasant. And can you tell this is my favorite? There's a lot going on here, and this is such a bargain. You can find this in the low 20s. It's such a bargain for a single barrel. Really, really wonderful.
I would say this is definitely one to check out. It's one to think about. It's for its price. It's hard to find a bourbon this complex that develops as much and has so many different things going on in it. And it's 10 years old, so it really shows.